What's going on, guys? 71 Wilson on the V's here, and if you can't really tell from the background is that I'm now in a different room in my house right now. You guys know from I told you I mentioned been in a different room in my house, like pretty much have been since 2014, but now I'm back here. So what video I'm going to do today? Well, I'm actually discussing a trailer. I'm discussing one trailer from the PS5 exclusive. You think with all the things I talk about all of them, because I have seen all of them. Okay, see the one for Resident Evil 8, the Horizon Zero Dawn 2, which I actually go playing the game very soon. Actually, probably next in my playing review. And also again, a Spider-Man game with Miles Morales. I'm not sure if it's like a sequel or kind of a side game, but honestly, I'm so excited for them. There's definitely some great trailers that came out throughout this whole PS5 thing. But the one thing that I was excited for was kind of hoping they revealed in the PS5 deal, and they did. They did. And that is the reveal of the latest Ratchet and Clank game. And you guys know Ratchet Clank games is basically a very popular video game franchise that came out in 2002. 2002 was done by the great Atomic Games, who also played in the Spider-Man game, and did that also the Spider-Man game in 2018, which you guys know I love. And you guys know I love Atomic Games. But anyway, I'm a big Ratchet. If you guys follow me, if you guys have followed me for long, you guys know that I'm a die-hard Ratchet Clank fan. It's basically a game franchise that I grew up with. I played every single game in the franchise. I literally played every single game in the franchise. Not all of them like A+ material, but they're also fun. But like, I still play them to this day. I mean, hell, I even platinum 2 of the games recently. You also know, yes, I actually platinum that game 500 times I played it, and I also platinum Into Nexus recently. Yeah, I platinum 2 Ratchet Clank games. I've been playing a lot. Yeah, I've only platinum until now, honestly, believe it or not. And no, I'm going to do a couple games. I also did platinum Tony Commando, obviously. I did platinum a couple of others before them, but there might be a couple I might platinum at some point. But anyway, point is, I love this franchise. This franchise I always go out to play at least once a year, even sometimes I've played multiple times. This franchise really has meant a lot to me. Now, it's because the last game we got was 2016. Even though somebody really wasn't a fan when I played 2016, I personally all love that game. Now we got a new one called Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Honestly, it wasn't for time on, so I probably would easily done a reaction to it, but I think I'd get at least a trailer thoughts on the trailer, honestly, and oh my god, like, I was literally, like, oh my god, oh god, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. But the graphics up, like, again, obviously amazing, like, see Ratchet and Clank back, like, oh my god, it's been so long. Like, it was been 2016 we got a previous Ratchet Clank game, so yeah. If we're gonna look at the story, it was gonna involve more involving dimensions. Like, it's not really sure what's gonna be like the main villain this game, but it's like they're going to do like literally go for dimensions. Like, they didn't really touch on dimensions in previous Ratchet Clank games, but this time we're actually literally going through dimensions. I'm sorry. We're actually literally going through dimensions. That's honestly the main difference in this game. Is that you actually go through dimensions. There, maybe going through a couple of dimensions here and there, but this time, for this is going to be the whole main topic of the game. The whole main story aspect of the game. It's like, oh, this is going to be interesting, and see, actually write this little thing, and then going through dimensions, so like, going, and he's randomly going through like these dimensions. It's like pretty awesome, and you get a good action here, then get Ratchet Clank separated, honestly, and then it ends with seeing a female version of, what looks like a female version of Ratchet. We'll say, oh man, that's gonna be awesome. Again, it didn't really show a whole lot, but honestly, it didn't need to, honestly. Like, I'm not sure this game is going to be next year, honestly, but I'm saying this is easily my next most anticipated game of all time. Like, this is like my new most anticipated game of all time, honestly, and that's, like, I mean, the only thing I'm excited for, I can definitely except for the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales thing. Again, I'm not going to say much about Horizon Zero Dawn because I'm not playing much of the franchise, honestly. Though Resident Evil 8 sounds pretty interesting, and Resident second one does pretty interesting as well. Again, I still didn't play the first Horizon Zero Dawn, and I still didn't play much of this game. I'm still kind of playing Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 4. I'm kind of taking my time in games, honestly, lately, because I don't want to overdo myself with them, which is something I kind of tend to do, honestly. But I've enjoyed what I played from so far, that's what I'll say. But this game, but again, I love this franchise dearly. I love this franchise so freaking much, and the fact we are finally getting a new game after all this time. And like, oh my god, like, now kill Biscuit Jack Daxter back, please. Seriously. But in all seriousness, I cannot wait for this game. It looks like be another hit run for it. It's gonna be just gonna be a move to the form for the franchise, and I trust that many games will do amazingly. They honestly haven't disappointed me in terms of these games, honestly. And some games are better than others, but I overall kind of enjoyed pretty much every game in the franchise. My secret Clank though, but that's a different story. But what I'm trying to say is that I love this franchise. This franchise has meant so much to me. Some of the games has, in my opinion, never disappointed with their main line of games. Games such as the most recent Spider-Man game, and I have no doubt about it, they will do amazing with this game. So I'm gonna give you a video on my thoughts on this trailer because, oh my god, I cannot wait. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my quick trailer thoughts on Ratchet Clank with the part. And I also want to say that I actually am going to plan on reviewing every single Ratchet Clank game I played before this game comes out. So I mean, I think what hell not, I'm a big fan of the franchise, so I'm going, why not try to play as much games as I can, and why not actually review them, why not get my full thought on these games. I'm gonna be a little more like my discussion videos, going more in detail about it, and I'm honestly very excited to do that. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, honestly. And I'll say it will depend on when they get more information on the game. Or maybe I might do it in the next months. Obviously, we'll see. But all in all, I'm very excited to do this series, and I also plan on actually finishing my Christopher Nolan series. I actually tried to do a Christopher Nolan series back in 2017, where I did review Memento, Insomnia, the Dark Knight movies, and The Prestige. But I didn't finish the rest, but I'm going to write that between the ones I had a review. I think I'm going to do that like next week, where I'm going to review films like Falling, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, and Interstellar. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all the down below. I appreciate all you guys' constant support. Even when I haven't really been doing much videos lately, I still appreciate that you guys still want to watch my content, and especially all the content I'm getting, comments I'm getting lately, all the comments I'm getting in general lately, especially my ASMR content. Like, I'm so surprised at anybody that people seem to enjoy my ASMR content. That's why I can do no more, honestly. I'm trying to do more collabs. Again, I did post a couple ones that were part of collabs, and I'm going to part a few more down the road. Anyways, I'm Sarah World from Sarah World V's. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.